Hey everybody, this is Lord Magicus, and we are playing the 4th round of Merfolk in Modern. We are on the play, and I think that we can keep this hand. It's a little bit sketchy, but I think it's going to be fine. Since we're on the play, we can play the Vial. I'm willing to gamble on this. They're going to mold a 6. Alright. See if maybe this reflection can do something with... I don't know. We already have like all lords anyway, so... Alright, so they're keeping 6. So we go Island, Aether Vial, and pass. So we saw Reflection do a little bit last time, but still haven't really gotten to use it very much. It's hard. It's really hard to like have this in Master and like enough mana to actually make effective use out of them. It might be better if this was just like Harbinger or something in our deck instead. Uh-oh. Is this like Thoughtseize? I guess I don't really care if they Thoughtseize me here. We have like a bajillion good cards. Every card that they take is effectively the same, so they just take Master here, I think. So if we draw a land, we can just foretell this. So this Watery Grave means this is either like Esper Control or Grixis Death Shadow. Both of them have been out in the mix, so we'll see. Those are my top 2 guesses. I mean, I think you have to take the Master, right? These aren't going to come online for a while, and especially if you have a way to deal with the Vial, then you'll be set up. So this is a turn where we really want to draw a land. Okay, so this is Shadow. For sure. So if we can get this Reflection online, it might help us against the Shadow. And turn it into like a Merrow Reejerey instead of a Shadow would be nice. Land? No! Oh god. Okay. This is going to be a problem. We need this thing on 3. Actually, I shouldn't do that. You might Thoughtseize me again. Street Wraith. They might see a Death Shadow this turn. And there is not much I can do about it. No. They can't play Scourge yet, so I'm still at 20. Inquisition. So they're definitely taking a Reejerey here. Now they might actually see this. Maybe they'll get scared and they'll be like, I don't want to deal with Reflection. They can't take the Master Waves, though. They are getting scared with the Reflection. Okay, so it actually did protect our cards a little bit. That's good. We're still super dependent on this Vial. We might have to leave it on 3 for a few turns. It doesn't help us if we don't have another land, though. That's the problem. I need another land to cast this thing. Okay, so now we can... No Shadow yet? What does this mean? Does this mean, like, Culligan's Command or something? Or do you just have a handful of, like, Fatal Pushes? Uh-huh. Okay, well... I don't know, maybe we're just gonna go for this fucking Master Waves Reflection line. I feel like they have Fatal Push, though. That has to be what's going on. Okay. Play Death Shadow here. That's fine. Yeah. Hopefully I can get them to crack a fetch and then kill this Reejerey so that Master can live. So I think I'll keep Vial on 3. Okay, actually, okay, here's an idea. They do use the Fatal Push, okay. Interesting. So I could gamble here, right? I can play the Reejerey with this. If I draw a land, I can cast this Reejerey, untap the Aether Vial, and then threaten to put in Master in case they draw like another thing. I think I'm gonna do this just because this way it'll help. If we do it, it'll help play around Thoughtseize. Otherwise, we're only putting one creature in play this turn anyway. And I would be ticking it up to 4 next turn regardless. What are you doing? You can't Fatal Push me now. It doesn't. Please Fatal Push this Merrow Reejerey. I beg you. Oh, it's Dismember. Okay, well, in that case, then I am not taking the Vial up to 4. Uh-huh. So what's your last card? Is it like Temur Battle Rage? Okay, well, if it is Temur Battle Rage, we will probably die. So what if it's Lightning Bolt? If it's Lightning Bolt, they could just bolt themselves to 1 and they would still kill us anyway. But they only have 1 red. Okay, so if I block this, Temur Battle Rage doesn't actually kill me. So what else? What else do I have to worry about here? They might Battle Rage anyway, even if I block. No, but they can't bolt and kill me this turn, right? So they would have to lose life. So even if they use Temur Battle Rage, I'll still be at 2. I think I'm gonna risk it. I'll just take the damage this turn. Yeah, you have another Thoughtseize. No, Gurmag Angler. Okay. Gurmag's not that big a deal. Mm-hmm. You can't have, like, anything that kills this, right? I guess I do this now before they draw a card. Okay, I think that we're protected from Battle Rage right now. Okay, so the Mystic Reflection combo act, despite all odds, despite them taking the first one with Thoughtseize, might actually get there. Okay, so what are you doing? You're digging for something. Is it going to be enough? You're only at 4, so I don't need a whole lot here. Okay, so this could be... Well, if you Temur Battle Rage this thing, I don't actually die. So it's just this, so... Okay. And I guess like this, but then... So Battle Rage, so that, right... So it'll be 18, so I need to block this with enough things that I don't die. Okay. He knows that I know the deal. Alright. So we got game 1 against Shadow. Alright, so against Death Shadow... Do I like... I don't think Spreading Seas is actually... It's not that good. And I don't think Reflection is actually that good against them either. Because they're going to see it coming from a mile away, so... I think... What is it? Relic is okay, because they have Gurmag Angler. Take out an Aether Vial. Actually, Bind the Monster is probably pretty good. You know what? We might need Ravenform. Yeah, because they have Plague Engineer too. Maybe Bind the Monster will be helpful. I think Master Waves is fine. I don't really want Bind against them. I guess it's okay, especially if they stick Shadow early. It's just... This is like a match where, like, yeah, Engineer would be really bad against this, so... I think this is risky. I'm going to keep it, though. Okay, so are you going to actually do anything here? Alright. They might Thoughtseize me and take away Silvergill Adept. It's fine. I guess Thought Scour is what we really want to see, but they're going to definitely play like... Okay, well, that's good. They Thought Scoured me? What the hell? Why me? You want to Thought Scour yourself, don't you? Because you need the cards for Gurmag Angler. Okay, well, that was a total surprise. Okay, and drawing a Lord here was very good. Cycling, okay. But I mean, playing Bind the Monster on like Gurmag Angler is actually okay. I'm not that concerned about it. Why the fuck did you Thought Scour me? Oh, wait. Do you need... Are you worried about, like, Drown in the Loch? Maybe that's why. Okay, if they're playing Drown in the Loch, then I think that makes sense, because they need cards in my graveyard in order to be able to use it, so... Alright, we figured it out. I think that's what's going on. And Thought Scour works pretty well in that regard, because most of our important stuff is 2 mana. I think here you probably take Silvergill Adept. That seems like they go with Master Waves. They're really scared of this thing killing them again. Okay, they only have 1 land. Ooh, that's rough. That's very rough. Okay. Well, they know about Lord, so we'll show them Lord again. Next turn we can play Silvergill and then Bind the Monster if they go for like Shadow or something. Bind the Shadow. Or whatever creature they might want to play. If they go with Gurmag Angler, definitely Bind the Monster. I don't know if there's a creature they could play this turn that I wouldn't want to bind. You have 6 mana, right? So this has to be Shadow. It has to be like 2 shadows. Whether it's like Shadow plus push, that could make sense. I think you need to Thoughtseize me again to get this out of my hand before you commit a creature. That's my read on this. Maybe they're just going to kill my Silvergill Adept. It's certainly an option. You can play Mutavault and play this Gill. No, they're not going to do anything. Okay, so this looks like maybe they're holding up Drown in the Loch. Alright, let's see if we can attack with this Silvergill first. Get him to kill this one so we can play this one and draw a card. Interesting. I think we can afford to be a little patient. Yeah. Let's bait out the drown. Mana leak. Okay, that's also fine. Play a gill. We can actually kill them next turn. So, well, this could be bad if they have Plague Engineer. Playing a Death Shadow still is not good enough by itself. I can still just like bind it and then play Lord of Atlantis or something. And we have this Mutavault sitting here too, which is going to be difficult for them to kill, so I might not use it right away. They don't play a creature yet, so maybe they have something, but they don't have a way to get rid of this. I'll definitely play this island. I think the correct thing to do might be to play Reejerey and attack with these. I don't actually have a removal spell in the graveyard, so I guess could they have Snapcaster Mage? Like, could trade with one of these things. Which might mean that playing Lord makes more sense. I think we play Reejerey. I think we play Reejerey and attack. If they go to 7, they can trade with one of these things, potentially kill this thing. They'll still take 2 damage, so they'll be at 5 with nothing in play, and then I still think that's good for us. So I'm guessing there's going to be like... There could be Culligan's Command too, which like if we discard a land, that's fine. Okay, push. I expected that. Alright, another Fatal Push. That's still fine. This puts him in lethal range, so we can still play Lord, activate Mutavault, and bind something next turn. That's not very good for them. I don't know if they can actually use that Pollute Delta. Alright, that was okay. So what are your other 2 cards? Okay, they have the Shadow finally. So I'm probably just going to take 8 from the Shadow. That's also pretty good. So I think that I still want to do this. I don't want this Shadow like attacking me with Temur Battle Rage. They're playing pretty quick now, so I'm guessing they're out of answers. And this Reejerey is going to be pretty good next turn too. Okay, you have another Shadow. You have 1 card left. It has to be like Fatal Push, right? If it's Temur Battle Rage, then I'm dead. No, or... Okay. So here's an option. I can play Glasspool on this Lord of Atlantis. And if I do that, I can attack with both Lord and Mutavault. Which means if they have Fatal Push, then I win. Well, okay, I don't necessarily win, but the worst, like, if they push the Lord in response, I can always copy Mutavault, and that means they have no cards in hand. I can chump block the Death Shadow. If they're holding Temur Battle Rage, I only have to attack them with this Mutavault, so I would like to try to kill them this turn. They can fetch down to 1, attack for 12, so I have to have something to block, which means, yeah, if I play Glasspool here, I can tap this to activate Mutavault, and then I still have things to activate next turn, so if this, yeah, if they push this, and okay, this means I'm good here. I guess unless it's exactly Snapcaster Mage. Alright. Alright, well, we're gonna find out. Okay. Good games, opponent. They had Temur Battle Rage. Good games. They choose to die with, giving this thing double strike, so. Yeah, we figured this out. Yeah, because if they had Fatal Push there, they could push this, but then we still have 2 Mutavaults, so they have no cards in hand. They draw 1. We can block the Death Shadow if it attacks, and otherwise we should be able to just attack them with 2 Mutavaults the following turn and win. So I think that was our best chance of winning there, and yeah, it looks like it worked out exactly that way. So good game. So this puts us at 2-2. We had a kind of a rough match, against Prowess. We were so close against it, and then we also had a hard time against what was another Prowess deck but we beat Jun, so that was good. All right, so that's going to be our game for today. So we just need to win one more and we get our points back. So let's hope that we can come out positive on Friday. I don't know. Mystic Reflection so far seems like it's been okay. We've got to do it a couple times, and it seems like it works sometimes. I have to play with this a little bit more, but I'm enjoying with the card. So please give this a thumbs up, and I will see you again tomorrow. Take it easy, everybody.